Hello guys, welcome back to Los Guerreros World. And today we are going to do a series video in regards to marriage, yes. Right? So this is the series about changing the me for the we. Today we're going to talk about connecting.
Well, reconnecting.
Yeah, reconnecting, yes.
Especially now we're living in such a hectic time and a hectic year. Sometimes we forget we have our significant other and we allow the world to just make it a routine and mundane, like, just doing it over and over again. Mm-hmm. And we kind of forget to reconnect with our loved ones, especially with our spouse. Now, one of the things that we could always do is try to obviously remember your wife that's there, or your husband's there, and perhaps send each other like a text throughout the day. How are you? I miss you. I love you. Can't wait to see you later.
Ooh. Ooh.
That's one of the things, and the other thing would be
Yeah, so one of the things I remember that we have done, right? Mm-hmm. Like every couple, sometimes we have those rocky times when we disconnect. And we don't do this consciously. Sometimes we do it unconsciously because of the life's, whatever, it's a hectic schedule like Armando just said. And we disconnect, and then we realize, hey, we haven't even say I love you in a long time. I have heard couples say we don't even kiss each other every day. I'm like, what? But it's because being married and it's an intentional thing. It's an everyday thing that you have to do. So one of the things,
and we take each other for granted.
Yes,
that's the problem. We take each other for granted. Oh, he's there or she's there, or he or she knows that I love him. But yes. You have to show, you have to express it, you got to remind them.
Yes, that's correct. So one of the things that we have done is to do something together. So one of the things that we do like doing is working out together. So I love working out together. We reconnect each other because we tend to say, okay, boo. For example, I tell him, one more. But majority of the time is him telling me uno más, come on, bebé, tú puedes. Bebé, that's how he called me, so bad. Right? So those words of encouragement transition into the daily life. So, and every day come on, you can do it. How are you? Are you good? And stuff like that. So that's one of the things, working out together. Mm-hmm. And the other one?
The other one, I'm sorry, is
we build something together.
Yeah, we build something together. We like to listen to music together.
Yes. We do, and criticizing the music, this is I don't know, I don't like this one.
Not criticize, more critique.
Yes, critique. Thank you, boo. I'm still learning English, so bear with me. Sometimes we build also a song together. So I like writing songs, and I ask Armando, what do you think about this lyric? What do you think about this melody? And he will tell me, no, can you use this one better? And then we, so we build a song together. And many of the songs that I have written, we have built it together. Mm-hmm. He always tells me, that doesn't sound good, doesn't sound nice. So yeah.
Like I said before, it's just so easy to just take your spouse for granted. It's so easy to just forget about them, for that moment. But you gotta remember, whatever you saw in your spouse, somebody else is looking at that. So if you don't take care, it's like one of these, and they say in Spanish, that saying, el que tiene tienda, que la tienda.
Nice.
So, it's just meaning if you have a store, take care of it. Because if you don't, somebody else is gonna, the same reason why perhaps you may have fallen in love with, it's the same reason another's looking for something else, is looking for that. And they see that, and that's how a lot of people get into trouble. They get into divorces and all this because they allow the world to get into their lives to destroy their relationship.
Yeah, and before I forget, one of the things also that you can do for your spouse to reconnect is surprise them. It doesn't have to be anything specific. It can be any day when he comes home from work, or when you're going to work together. Sometimes we go to work together, right? One of the things that I did one day, I will never forget this because his reaction was so good. I think it was one of the best reaction I ever had since we got together. But he was surprised and he was thankful that I did that. And it was like I dedicated a song to him through a radio, and I think what surprised him more was like listening to his name, like, this song is going for Armando Guerrero from his wife Connie Guerrero. And he was so in shock. You remember?
Yeah.
He was like, I'm like, boo, are you okay? And he's like, wow, nobody ever dedicated a song to me. And I was like, he loved it. So, like, little, and it was little. It didn't cost anything, because a lot of people say, oh, I don't have money. It's free. You know, you can be creative to do many things to just please your spouse, you know, and just make your spouse happy, make each other happy.
Hey,
and reconnect.
just going around the block, just together, just walking. That's it. That's, you know, nice little, you go around the block. You don't have to say nothing, just walk.
You gotta say something.
Hey,
what do you mean?
You could enjoy if you can. Obviously, it depends where you live.
Yes.
If you can, you could walk around or just figure something out. There's so many ideas on the internet right now that you guys could grab, and you know, and like my wife said, if you could just share some of your ideas on our page on YouTube or Instagram as well. You know, just share with us. You know, what are your experiences, and what are some of the ideas that you guys have? That's great.
To reconnect with each other. So I hope each one of you enjoyed this video. So remember, like, comment, and subscribe. And we are Los Guerreros World. Hasta la próxima.
Bye, guys.